Hello everyone, you know who I am, and you know what this is. It's Bronze to Diamond Week, and today is Thursday. So we're of course looking at Protoss, and we are in the Platinum League today. So I feel like in the Platinum League we're kind of at a point where the executions of the builds are good enough, both by yourself and your opponent, that we can talk in a little more pointed sense about build orders, how to defend certain things, and you know, just getting into the intricacies of a build. In particular, Cloud here sent me this replay. Thank you, Cloud. And he told me in his email that he had a problem defending 4-gate. And that is in fact what we're going to see. So we got Cloud here, and we have his opponent Nightcole. So Nightcole is going to be doing 4-gate. And this lesson today, like I was saying, since we're in a Platinum League, we can start talking about specific defenses. So this is a really good opportunity to talk about defending 4-gate PvP. As many of you might know or might not know, 4-gate has been nerfed in certain ways, specifically because of PvP, but it's still a viable build, and it's very scary when executed correctly. So it's something you should still definitely be looking out for. Now what Cloud is going to go for is basically a 3-gate robo. And it's kind of funny when people say 3-gate robo, it can mean different things. It could mean gateway, robo, and then add your 2 gateways, or it could be gateway, gateway, robo, gateway. But the point is that you end up with 3 gateways in a robotics, and then you do something. You get an observer out, you scout, you expand, you push, whatever. The goal is to get the 3 gates in the robo. So that's what we're going to see Cloud do. And the mistake that is made by Cloud is not preparing for the 4-gate early enough. Okay, so already what we're seeing here is we're seeing 1 gas taken, we're seeing a buildup of chrono boost on the Nexus, and those are both things that, at least in my mind, are making my thought go towards could be a 4-gate. You know, nothing for sure about that at all. That's actually a pretty nice move, to deny that scout and then get the gas, just to leave him in the dark. But pretty much at this point, if I'm not seeing chrono boost go anywhere else, I'm going to assume that this is going to be a 4-gate. No more gas. He'll probably get gas by now. And we can see a chrono boost on the cybernetics core. He's saved up all but 2 of his chrono boosts. Pretty safe to say those are going to be going on the cybernetics core. Still important to keep this probe in the base as long as possible, but do know that there is going to be a stalker coming out that's going to deny you. So you keep this in the base and you see if he's going to get this second gas. If he's getting the second gas, at least it's going to be, I don't know, some variation of 4-gate, or not a 4-gate, or who knows. But at this point, leaving the base, I'd say pretty safe to say you need to at least be heavily prepared for a 4-gate, just in case, because it's there's no way to guarantee that that's what's happening here, but it's pretty much as textbook as you could have found of a 4-gate. So the thing to be thinking about whenever we really have this inkling that it's going to be a 4-gate, I backed up the replay a little bit here. We're at a point where we see chrono boost being used on the cybernetics core, no second gas, probably a 4-gate. The thing you need to focus on is to get stalkers out to deny the initial zealot stalker, either zealot stalker or zealot 2 stalker, and probe that's going to be coming to your base to build some pylons right here. That needs to be your entire focus, and you do that by getting 3 stalkers out before your opponent can get 3 stalkers out. He's going to have a zealot and 2 stalkers at max. So the idea would be to chrono boost out these stalkers and get them out as fast as possible, and then push out a little bit on the map so we can deny the proxy pylon. And this is where Cloud makes the mistake. I think if this is his normal build order, then it should work reasonably well most of the time, but it's not reactive to a 4-gate whatsoever. So reasonably well executed 3-gate robo here. You can see the gateway actually gets cancelled, I think because of suspicion of the 4-gate incoming, but basically it's going to be really hard to defend anything without the stalkers that have come out already. So already in this game, things are not good whatsoever. The stalkers are just so unbelievably important. Basically, you want to get 3 stalkers out of your 2 gateways by chrono boosting them out, and then get either the 3rd gateway and the robotics, or the robotics and then the 3rd gateway, and start getting a immortal out. In this case, what happens is too much saving of money to get this immortal out and get all these gateways up, and not enough chrono boosting of the units that are coming out of these gateways. So as you can see, charged up the ramp with a zealot and a stalker. We only had a zealot and a sentry. There's no question who's going to win that battle, really. And now we're just going to see this kind of spiral out of control. At this point, really, I would say the game is not unwinnable, but I mean, I don't know. It's really, really tough. Basically, the idea would be to try to stay alive as long as possible to get your warp gate up, but at this point, probes have been lost. We're at a lower probe count already, and things will just spiral out of control. You should stay on top of your warp gate cycles as much as you can, obviously, and get immortals out when you can. But the Protoss player is being smart and warping in zealots. That obviously, if he warps in 4 zealots, you can't match them with your 3 warp gates, and they end up doing a lot of damage here. So, at the point we're pulling probes off the line, it's over at this point, and his reinforcements will just be far, far superior. So, this was a 4-gate defense. Like I said, getting those, chrono boosting those stalkers out will be entirely the difference here. This would be a totally different game if you had been able to get those 3 stalkers out, push out onto the map, and basically force the other player to make as many, or make the stalkers as far away as possible. You can see still a nice effort by Cloud to defend this, but the numbers are just vastly against him at this point. So that's it. Join me tomorrow for Diamond. Hopefully I'll have another good replay where we can look at something really specific and kind of get into the gritty details of a build. As always, you Terran players out there, I'm going to do another Terran week, or not another Terran week, I'm going to do a Terran week. So send me your replays. In particular, I need Gold League Terrans. For some reason I don't have any Gold League Terrans. So send me your replays, or I don't have enough Gold League Terrans, I'll say. So send me your replays, and look forward to Terran Bronze to Diamond Week. Thank you for watching, and GG!